Alrighty, get the random up and going, and then I'll update the post after the random. Verify I'm human. Yes, I am. We'll see if anybody makes it in tonight. I know it's pretty late. Should be a fun one tonight, though. Only one guaranteed auto and patch, but man, the chances out of this Chrome, some huge stuff could possibly come out. So. Okay, we're going to random 9 times like we always do. 1 gets 1 and 11, 2 gets 2 and 12, so on and so forth. I will update my notes and then I'll update the page. Only trade I know for sure is depending, I mean, obviously not Spurs, but Pete's a big Hawks fan. And I believe, let's see, who else? Chase is a Knicks fan. So if, obviously I wouldn't trade him. He wouldn't want to trade something really good away. But if it's mediocre, he'd probably be up for a trade, I assume. If not, we'll trade back. Okay, so we're going to randomize it 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huge teams left over, though, like Horns especially. 7, 8. Hornets, Mavericks, Magic, Blazers. Even Utah or Atlanta had the number 1 pick last year. So, okay, here we go. Number 9. Boom, boom. Alrighty, who got the Spurs? Number 9. Oh, that sucks. This goes to me. I always feel guilty when I get the Spurs. But if I hit again, then that screws over somebody else who's got like a great spot. Like Hornets are on 10 with Sixers, so. So, well, I guess I get them. But Greg has the Hawks. So, I don't think anybody's going to be live tonight. And if they are, I mean, if anybody is live, pop in and say hi and see if you want to do any trades. But I'm going to update the post really quick after I write these down. And then we'll get going. So Ryan has Bulls. It's not working. Okay, everyone. Okay, Bulls, Raptors, and Mavericks. That's pretty solid. Greg with Grizzlies, Magic. That's a good one. And Blazers. Yeah, Greg did really good in this one. At least as far as teams goes. Ryan, Warriors, Wizards. That's actually a lot more solid than people think. Koulibaly's really good. And Nets. That's not great, but you never know. They seem to always hit. Pete with 4 has the Pelicans and the Kings. Which means he gets all the Las Vegas Aces. So that's a solid one from his daughter loves women's basketball. 5, Thunder, Nick Hammer's getting the Suns and the Clippers. Chase with 6 and the Pistons getting the Bucks. Giannis is always good. And Jazz are always good. Lots of good drafts. Walker Kessler last year and so forth. All right, 7, Tyler Haynes with the Lakers. Oh, he's getting the rival of the Celtics. And the Heat. Heat's a solid one, too. Hawkes from last year. Ian on 8 with the Nugs. And Knickerbockers. And me with the Rockets getting 9, getting Cavs. And Spurs. I don't know how I worked that. Sorry, guys. And then Greg with 10 getting the Hornets and the Hawks. Solid. Well, I'm sorry I got the Spurs, but I will throw some extra stuff in here today to make it more fun. I'm going to update the post really quick just to try and make it better for anybody that's coming in late. take me about 2 minutes. Maybe more. Yeah, I would have to say Craig got like 4 of the best, like 6 teams left over. Kings, Thunder, Suns, Clippers. Nick probably got the worst pull. Sorry, man. Clippers always seem to have an auto that come out, though. Jazz. Can you spell Nuggets? Okay, post is updated. So everybody tunes in tomorrow morning, they'll see it. Prize box is, it's okay, not great. I just haven't been able to get to the hobby shop for a while to get any goodies. So anyway, it is live. If you want to give me a guess for an auto, you're more welcome to. Go through product. We got one hanger, little Prism women's hanger. Looking for Angel, Caitlin. I don't know who the other stars are. Those are the big two. Cameron Brink, I think, maybe. I don't know. Blasterfest, select football or basketball, and Mosaic from last year, both those 23-24. And then we got 24, kind of 24-25 draft picks. We got Klingon and Clark and all the others. And then we got a mega, little Shea on the front there. 14 red prisms, 60 cards in that. And there are 2 hobbies, Topps Cosmic Chrome. There are some crazy stuff that can come out of here. Obviously, Wemby one is going to be worth the most. But there's auto chances, some superstars in the past. And then Court King is 1 auto and 1 mem. So we're going to finish with that one. Let's see here. We're going to get started. Get our displays up here. A little back in time to get us going. Okay, I'm going to throw an extra pack in to get us started. So I'm going to go get a drink of water because I forgot to bring it down. Then we'll get going. Let's grab some other extras to throw in. There we go. Spinning things all over the place. My bad. Apologies to anybody watching this later. Okay, we'll start off with 21-22 pack. Let's see what else I got here. See if I got anything 22-23. It's really thin on that year for some reason. Anyway. All right. First card out of here, we'll get a prize. So this draft class is LaMelo, Is Cade Cunningham? I think it's Cade. Cade, man, he looked good the other night. All right, Maladon, Ben Simmons, Monte Morris, DeMar DeRozan. Oh yeah, first card out is Thunder. Okay, so Nick getting our first prize. I'll roll the dice. Jaden McDaniels, man, he's been playing good too. Blake Griffin still alive. That's cool. Or back then he was still playing. Reggie Jackson, Darius Baisley, Devontae Graham, Robert Covington, Brooke Lopez, and De'Aaron Fox. So my buddy Nick's a big Thunder fan, and he's not a Fairweather. He's been with them back when they sucked, so I'm rooting for him, although I can't root for the Thunder because they stole my Sonics. Tim Hardaway Jr., Marcus Smart, Aganunoby, OG, I think, Nikola Vucevic, Isaiah Stewart, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Patrick Williams, Markelle Fultz, Darius Garland, Talon Horton-Tucker, Chris LeVert. Let's get to our rookies. Here we go. We got Kessler Edwards, David Johnson, Miles McMahon. He has turned out to be a stud versus that trade. He was just putting up numbies big time. So he got traded. I think he went to the Nets, I believe. So nice card there. Zaire Williams has been a solid player for the Grizz. Joe Harris on a Sparkle card. And we got a Magicians on the Jokic. And a franchise features Ja Morant. So all those get sleeved up. Joe Harris, we'll get him top loaded. So, helping out the Grizz. Who's Grizz? Ray Reese getting a little Zaire Williams rookie. We got Miles McBride going out to the Knicks. And the Knicks are Ian Anderson. Like I said, this guy was just doing numbers at the end of the season. Only reason I know that is I have a fantasy basketball, I jumped in this year. And I had Miles McBride, and I cut him, and then the guy that picked him up was getting like 40 fantasy points a game afterward. I was like, dang it. So nothing cool out of there too bad. Nothing amazing, nothing great, unfortunately, but not the worst either. So just a little extra pack to throw in. Let's roll the dice for Nick Hammers. We have a 3 times 2. So it's card 6 for Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully he digs this one. It's kind of a unique card, you could say. It is a Tony Gonzalez rookie basketball card. Obviously, we know him as the Hall of Fame football player, but that's his rookie basketball card. It's kind of cool. Hopefully you like that, Nick. That was kind of cool. The air dry. Okay, nothing crazy out of there, unfortunately. Let's go with I don't want to go right to WNBA, so let's go with our Prism draft picks. NIL spots, NIL players, I'll just kind of throw in people's breaks. If it's somebody, like if it's a numbered or something crazy comes out, then we will have to random it. But for the most part, most people don't care too much. I know somebody that's into WNBA that's in this group. Also, if you don't want your WNBA cards, please let me know. I'll pass them on to somebody that does. There is somebody in this break that is collecting them for their daughter. So, I don't really collect WNBA, so any cards I get will be going to him. But I don't know if I have any really WNBA teams per se. I don't know if Houston has somebody or not. So, all right, 2, 4, 6. All the rookies will get sleeved. All the Prismy and big names will get the top loaded right away. A little bit different. But they all get sleeved eventually. Not top loaded. Former Gonzaga player, Anton Watson. He got some time this year a little bit. Kind of a cool one. Really hoping to get started earlier, but really hard living in 2 houses. So, but the cabinets are in. Things are looking better. Things are on the rise, you could say. So, okay, here we go. Maybe I got an answer message. Okay. We got Melvin Ahinka. Not familiar with him. We got Jacoby Walter, Kyle Filipowski on a green prism. That's a nice one. I think he's Utah, if I remember right. Ron Hall in the second on a new recruits. Silver. Not sure where he's at. Adim Bona. AJ Johnson. Nikola Topic, rookie. And then a fearless Kalel Ware. And we got an auto. Johnny Juzang. That's a sweet one. Holy smokes. Bonus auto. That's sick. He was really good that year for them. And then obviously, I can't remember. Man, where is he at? I know he's getting some touches, I feel like, in the pros. I'm pretty sure Filipowski's Utah. Jazz are Chase. But let me double check these real quick. Well, Johnny Juzang's with the Jazz. Undrafted, but played with them and with Salt Lake. Scored 19 points in March. 4-year contract with the Jazz. That's pretty cool. Started 5 games this year. Average 7 points a game. Okay, cool. So the Jazz, that's a big one. That's a cool one. Going out to Chase. Chase picking up the auto. Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. A little note on here so I don't forget. Love bonus autos. So Chase picking up the prize. We'll roll the dice for that. And then let me check some of the other guys real quick while I have it open. Nobody's actually watching, so I'm just talking to myself anyway. Not watching live anyway. Okay, Filipowski was Jazz also. Right at the beginning of the second round. Okay. So also for the Jazz. There's a weird story about him getting groomed by his girlfriend. So if you can get bored, look that up. It's very weird and interesting. So those are Jazz. Okay, Ron Hall in the second. 5th overall pick. Holy smokes. From the G League Unite. Going to the Pistons. That's also Chase. So Chase is coming out like a bandit so far in this box. So congratulations to Chase. And the last one we're going to check real quick is Kalel Ware. Miami Heat. Also a first round pick. And the Heat are Tyler. Cool. All right, let's continue on. The rest of these ones I'll look up later. Just those ones were right there. All right, Isaiah Collier, an Iverson, Stephen Castle, he played really good this year for the Spurs. Bronny James on a Fearless. No, that one's a Laker. And we got Zach Edey on a Campus Legends going out to the Grizzlies. That's pretty sweet. Followed by a Ricky Jackson. Zach Edey. Not numbered, but nice card. Bronny James for the Lakers. And Stephen Castle for the Spurs. He had a good season. He's really coming on a lot more at the end, so I'm excited to see what he does going forward. Bronny, not a Prism, but a nice card either way for the Lakers. Let's go and put him up there in case he gets to hang with his dad later. And then Zach Edey for the Grizz on the purple. Nice card. All right, Anton Watson, rookie. Reed Shepard for the Rockets. Nice one. Julian Sloan for the Deep Space. I think that's pretty sure that's Hornets. And then Jacoby Walter, not numbered, but a purple. Okay. It's not coming up for Jacoby Walker. Raptors, okay. Okay, so that one's going out to the Raptors. And Raptors are Ryan Joseph picking up the Jacoby Walter. Purple. And Salon going out to Charlotte. The Hornets are Greg. Thank you for your patience. Just looking things up while I can, make it easier. All right, another Bronny James. Alexander Sarr, rookie card. Jalen Brunson. Zach Edey on the student orientation. Tristan Newton on a purple. And a John Morant base. Another Bronny. Sarr. Can't remember if the Sarr was the first pick or the other one. It's two guys always drag nuts. I can't remember which one's which. Zach Edey. He's had a solid year for rookie year. All right, Tristan was a Pacer. Waived by the Pacers, signed by the T-Wolves. So going out to Ian. I'm getting a little T-Wolf love finally. And Sarr. He's the wizard one. Okay. .67 starts, 13 points per game, 1.5 blocks. So solid rookie year for sure for Washington. And the Wizards are Ryan Joseph. So, okay, finish up the stock. Sorry about that. Cam Spencer, Old School Magic, Bronny James, and our new recruits, Richard Hamilton Green, and Enrique Freeman from Akron. And I'll have to look most of those up. But anyway, I know Rip going out to Detroit. And another Bronny. 3 Bronnies coming out. Holy moly cannoli. Look at that. 26 minutes in and done with our first box. Not a bad little box, though. No Caitlin, though. Very, very sorry. Pete, I know you were searching for some Caitlin. Okay. Well, let's go back in time and open some Mosaic then. Oh, I got to roll the dice for our first auto, too. Before I forget. That's going out to Chase. Jazz. $20. 2, 4, 6. Okay. So Chase getting the first auto. 4 times 1. Card 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. Okay, card 4, I'm just restocking real quick, is a Cade Cunningham instant card. Father's Day special, rather, not an instant, my bad. Going out to Chase. Okay. Oh, man. I always love bonus auto. Especially a solid one. Johnny's not bad. I mean, he's obviously pretty big in college, and then getting some touches in the pros. So pretty sweet. Pretty sweet, if you know what I mean. Oh, I got a little left over. By the time anybody watches this, I'll be saying, hope you're having a good Thursday. So for those driving to work, listening, or at your cubicle, hoping the boss doesn't notice, I hope you're having a good Thursday. NBA playoffs have been good so far. I haven't gotten to watch as much as I'd like to. Speaking of, hey Siri, NBA playoff scores. Las Vegas, Orlando, okay. Ooh, Cleveland barely got Miami, and then Houston came back to beat Golden State. Not came back, but won the second game. So, okay, cool. That's going to be a good match. Most of the Western Conference besides the Grizzlies, I think it's going to be good matches. All right, lots of top loading here. Here we go. Rui, this last year's rookies. Rui Hachimura, Zach Collins, Emmanuel Quickly, Cam Reddish, Thunder Road on a Trae Young, green, nice card. Jalen Hood-Schifino for the Lakers, and Dorian Finney-Smith. I'm just going to do a couple more. Jacob Poeltl, Kyrie Irving, a green Joel Embiid, Ausar Thompson Elevate for the Pistons, Anthony Black rookie for the Magic. I got the magic in me. Every time we touch, nice one there for the Magic. Let's see who got the Magic. Magic for Solitude. Greg becomes the Magic. Of course, that's right. They got all the best one. Schifino for the Lakers. Thunder Road for Trae Young. My very, very tolerant, kind, and sweet wife is getting very frustrated with me having to go back and forth to do breaks and mail and everything else. So at least mail's done for a little while, so we're not going about that. I think we need more top loaders too. Nice Trae Young though for the Hawks. And in black for Greg. So who's messaging me? Somebody from Australia. All right, Matisse Thybulle, Zach LaVine, Patrick Beverly, Cam Thomas. We got a green Chet Holmgren second year. No, yeah, second year I think. Nice card though. That's a beaut going out to the Thunder. Nick. We got a City Edition, Brennan Miller. That's cool. Nice one for the Hornets. Also Greg. Steph Curry gets a sleeve and Halliburton. I don't even know if I went through ownership. My apologies. I can do that real quick. I'm 40 minutes late. But Ryan Joseph has Bulls, Raptors, Mavericks, Warriors, Wizards, Nets. Greg Reese has Grizzlies, Magic, Blazers, Sixers, Hornets, Hawks. Pete has Pacers, Pelicans, Kings. Nick has Thunder, Suns, Clippers. Chase, Pistons, Bucks, Jazz. Tyler, Lakers, Celtics, Heat. Ian has T-Wolves, Nuggets, Knicks. And I have Rockets, Cavs, and Spurs. But hopefully you've seen the post, so it's not a shock. All right, Al Horford. Keldon Johnson. Desmond Bane on a silver. Nice. Julian Phillips for the Bulls. And Ryan. Nice. D'Angelo Russell. Derek Jones. And Jimmy Butler. Next card, I just feel guilty. Silver Bane for the Grizz. This is, I feel guilty. Green NBA debut, Victor Wembanyama. It is beautiful. Sorry, guys. I said I would reshuffle it, but then I feel guilty because like Nick had such a good draw. All right, Dame Lillard on a Thunder Road, not Prism. Nice card though for the Bucks. Karl Malone on NBA Greats for the Jazz. Naz Reid, Jabari Smith, Pascal Siakam. We got a little mellow action. Tim Hardaway Jr. on a True Mosaic Silver, and then Ausar Thompson, rookie card. Man, it looks prismy, but it is not. Beautiful though. Another Ausar. It's not a bad box. Got a green Wemby. Actually, I guess that technically I think would almost pay for the box. I think these prices have calmed down a little bit though. This was graded or something. Oh, yeah, they've calmed down. Yeah, a $15, $20 card, not like it used to be. There was a while where all his cards were like $50 to $100. Even base was insane. But calm down. That's good. It's also kind of off season, so we'll see if he comes back with a fury, which I think he will. All right, let's get some W. Bucks. Sorry, I was trying to check something. Okay. See what we got. I don't know any names here besides Caitlin and Angel, so. All right, Ray Burrell, Cynthia Cooper Dyke. Yeah, so many jokes. I'm not going to do it, though. I'm not going to go there. Courtney Williams, Ariel Powers, Olivia Ipupa, Letitia Amir, Kayla McBride, Arike Ogunbowale, and Kelsey Blum on a orange cracked ice. Nice one for the Aces, Las Vegas Aces, which I believe are Pete, the Kings. Nice one there on the Kelsey Plum. Former UW girl, if I remember right. I could be wrong. Oh my, white. That's super cool. Brianna Stewart. Number to 35 for Ian Anderson and the Knicks. Brianna Stewart. That is super low. I'm like, white's good if I remember right. White cracked ice is really good. That is a huge card going out to the New York Knicks. Congratulations, Ian. Number to 35. That's pretty huge. Let's keep it going then. We got Veronica Burton for the Connecticut Sun. Deanna Taurasi for Mercury and Phoenix. So the Suns are Nick Hammers. J.C. Sheldon on the Kaleidoscope. Rookie card for the Wing, or for the Dallas Wings. So going to the Mavericks. We're Ryan Joseph. Tamika Catchings for the Fever. Nice one there. Alyssa Peely for Minnesota. And Jonquel Jones for the Liberty also on a silver. So lots of good rookies and silvers and all kinds of stuff coming out here. Alyssa Peely. Rookie card. J.C. Sheldon on a Kaleidoscope for Dallas Mavericks. Taurasi Fearless, green parallel. And Jack Burton, Veronica Burton for Connecticut. And Tamika Catchings, old school. Whoa, let me just throw that around. Sorry about that. Nice one for you there, Pete. Peely for Minnesota and Ian. Dallas, JC going out to Ryan. Don't know anything about that. That's cool though. Nice rookie card. And Taurasi for Phoenix and Nick. And Connecticut going out to Boston Celtics and Tyler Haynes. Same with the New York Knicks going out to Ian on the silver. Nice. All right, finishing up, we got Lindsey Allen, Marina Mabry, Sue Bird, and Alyssa Smith. We got a numbered card. That's pretty sweet. So going out to New York Liberty, which is the Knicks, which is Ian Anderson. So we're going to roll the dice for our first numbered card. 2 times 4, card 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going out to Ian Anderson. I get the next prize card out. Take that spot. I like this one. I don't know if anybody else will, but I like it. Ian getting the lively. I always want to say likely for some reason. Great rookie year. Not many T-Wolves yet, but those Knickerbockers are coming through for you. Okay, let's do some select. Go back in time again. Okay. Looking for Tiger and Zebra Prisms or the ultra rares. Just stoked we got that bonus auto. That's pretty cool. And we got a numbered card. Both unscathed. So I just feel guilty because the green Wembanyama is going to me. Empty box. Two, four, six. So many sleeves and top loads for this one too. Okay. Get a little drinky drink. Okie dokie. That's too big because we have to top load a lot. So here we go. Julius Randle, Paul George, Kobe Brown rookie on a base. We got Luka, the Orange Prism. That's a nice one for Dallas. And the Mavericks and Ryan Joseph picking up that bad boy. That's pretty sick. Nice card. We got Giannis, Chris Murray, Cam Thomas. Giannis on a Lodestar. That's pretty sick for the Bucks. And Chase. Sasha Vezenkov for the Kings. Kawhi Leonard. And a Paolo on a mezzanine. Nice card there for the Magic. Greg Reese on the Paolo. I guess that's a gorgeous Giannis with the Bucks. Like that Lodestar. Nice Paolo for Orlando. Second year, but good card. All right, Jalen Green. Dejounte Murray. Luka gets sleeved. Austin Reeves getting a sleeve for his premiere. And then we got Kawhi Leonard. Numbered 4 of 10 courtside. I always say the Clippers always seem to hit, and bam, do they hit. There you go, Nick Hammers. Way to go, buddy. Congratulations. Kawhi Leonard, 4 of 10. Kawhi looks like a man on a mission this year, too. Holy smokes, that is awesome. Not much thunder coming out, but feel the thunder on that. That is awesome card. Congratulations. Now I'm like, okay, let's just get through this. Now, Shaedon Sharpe, Brandon Miller rookie, nice one for the Hornets. John Morant, Vasily Micic, a silver for the Thunder. Base Micic, Jalen Brunson, Bradley Beal, and then a Cam Johnson on the multicolor prism card. Not a bad box, though. We get a number to 10 out of it. That's pretty huge. That's an awesome. And we got Brandon Miller, too, which is solid. So sure, I think this kid hopefully will come into his own next year. He's kind of struggled a little bit. So Micic. Out to the Thunder. Cam Johnson for the Nets. We got a few sleeve up the top load later, but moving pretty quick through that one, surprisingly. Way more concourse in NBA than there is in the football. Football's like every sticking card's a Prism. Feels that way anyway. Okay, we got our Prism box next, and then we'll get to our hobbies. Alrighty. Get some more sleeves out too. Throw my phone on the ground. Whew, I'm struggling a little bit tonight. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Hoping somebody might be able to be alive, but I get it. It's late. It's late. I gotta get on home. It's late. I'm working some pretty long hours this week, so I've been sleeping pretty good, just not enough, I guess. I don't know. Or just getting whooped at work, getting my booty kicked. Can't believe we got a number to 10. That's so cool. That's a pretty sweet one for Nick. Nick always pulling good stuff for me, it seems like. So happy to pull something for him. Obviously not his team or player, but I think he'll be happy with it. Box. $14 red ice prisms, 4 silver prisms. Looking for Sublime and Manga inserts. Two, 4, 6. Lots of cards in here. Way more than the football, I feel like. Might even do two stacks. Let's do 3 packs at once instead of all 60 cards. Once again, most of the rookies will get sleeved up later, but some big ones coming out are cool prisms. Cam Johnson, Julius Erving, man, he was a stud. He was my brother's favorite player when he was younger. DeAndre Hunter. I think we got Moose Auto again. I'm not positive. Nope, all the cards are backwards. DeAndre Ayton. We got Yves Missi. Oh, that's already. All right, on Instant Impact. Yves Missi for the Pelicans. He had a solid year. I had him on the fantasy team. Jonathan Kuminga on a red. Reggie Jackson red. And a red Jalen Johnson. So for our first pack, not the biggest names in red for sure. Kuminga, Johnson, and Jackson. Solid rookie card though for Yves Missi. If it's like Yves or Yves. Ooh, what a big bang. I'm getting delirious. My apologies. All right, Ayo Dosunmu, Tobias Harris. I forgot he was a Piston. Pau Gasol, Keyshawn George rookie, nice one for the Wizards. Taylor Hendricks, Luka, the sleeve. What's going on here? Gonna spin it. Red Batum, red Buddy Hield, silver Terry Rozier, and then a Alexander Sarr on the Global Reach for the Wiz. For the Wizards. Ryan Joseph picking up that bad boy. Boom, I didn't even know he was still in the league. That's cool. I like Batum. He's a solid player. Good to see him live. I remember seeing him live with the... Oh, hey, let's do this. Looks like sticking to the card, but it won't move one way or the other. Or start all over. Also for the Wizards and Rosier. Scary Terry. Buddy Hield. Buddy Bryant. Okay. We got Bogdan Bogdanovic, Isaac Okoro, Jabal Shed out of Houston. I was like, the name sounds familiar. Okay. Bub Carrington, all right, Bubby out of Pittsburgh. Andre Drummond, Lonzo Ball. All right, we got Cam Whitmore, second year. Aaron Gordon on a red. Sochan on a silver. Luke on a dominance. Also a silver prism. That's a nice card for the Mavericks. Kawhi Leonard and Ausar Thompson on a second year. He's been playing a lot more this year, for sure. Sochan. Whitmore. Well, he did better last year than I thought. Really beautiful Luka, though, on the dominance. Alright, almost done with this box. Or not box, half box. My apologies. Old Bob Carrington. One thing wrong with Bob is he cares too much. Touch too much. Did not expect Tyler to pick Lakers first team, but he's got a method to his madness. All right. Oso Igubaro for the Suns, rookie. Kel'el Ware for the Heat. Marcus Smart. Chet Holmgren. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Rudy Gobert. And DeMar DeRozan. So it's all vets so far. It's bizarre. They are not liking these sleeves at all. I got the magic in me. Couple PC cards for the T-Wolves, but not what you're looking for. Hopefully we'll get you some good stuff, Ian. DeMar DeRozan. Okay. Well, now we got a silver dominant Steph Curry. That's a beautiful. Draymond, Trace Jackson Davis, Dalton Kennett, David Robinson, Emmanuel Quickley, Jay Crowder, and Draymond, and PJ Washington. After this, I'm going to get up and walk for just a second and get some more top loaders. Let me splash some water on my face. I am fading like a flower here. The good news is not a single, I was going to say not good news. The bad news is we've had all our reds have been vets, I think. So, nice one for Siri. Roll on highway, roll on along, roll on daddy till you get back home. Okay. Jalen Williams on a silver. Ryan Dunn on an emergent. Nice number, but nice card. DeRozan, PJ Washington, Derek Lively, Pacome Dadier, Contavious Caldwell Pope, and Marcus Sasser. Our Reds are Trace Jackson Davis and Darius Garland. And then our silver is Jonathan Mogbo for the Raptors out of San Francisco University. We got an emergent Zach Edey, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Rudy Gobert. Making sure we got enough of everything. Got me sleeped up here. Zach Edey. For the Suns. We have a very, very short break. Promise. Finish up these last couple. All right, before we get into our two hobbies, we have to always have at least one more extra. So let's go back in time. I'm going to open one of these. I'm going to take a 30-second walk. Switch my legs and wake up in just a second. My apologies. Just grabbed it. Let's get to it. little 2020. 3-card camos. Ants, LaMelo, Big 2. For the Sixers, obviously. Very good rookie, too. So, let's see what we pull. Maybe get something cool. Maybe not. Let's see. All right. Thaddeus Young, Vucevic, Grayson Allen, Jason Tatum, Christina Wood, and Derrick Rose. You know what? This card didn't see much at the time, but 6th player of the year and a superstar. Peyton Pritchard. I don't know if a superstar, but a star for sure. Tyler Haynes getting this one. And then we got Steph Curry, National Pride. Non-silver, but it feels like a nice card. This one would have been huge at the time. Unfortunately, not as good now. James Wiseman, rookie for the Warriors. RJ Hampton on the green, rookie for the Magic. I'm not sure if he's still in the league or not. We got a Ray Allen Bang. A Dennis Rodman Hall of Fame. Let's look at those guys. Wiseman. Like I said, that would have been an awesome card at the time. He's just kind of disappointing since he's been in the league. Didn't really fit the offense very well for the Warriors. I think he could have used one more year in school. But nice Peyton Pritchard coming out. And RJ for the Magic. He was a huge prospect, but he was one of the first ones to go to New Zealand to play. Peyton Pritchard, 6th man of the year. That's cool. Okay, here we go. Pink. Lonnie Walker for the Spurs. Zach Collins for the Blazers. And Vince Carter for the Raptors. Ryan Joseph getting the Vince Carter. Blazers are Greg. And then Lonnie Walker for the Spurs and me. Little walkabout forgot to get top loaders. I'm an idiot. Okay, so the 2 extra packs did not do much for us today, unfortunately. So my apologies. One more pack of top loaders. I'll just make it 2. Better safe than sorry. Okay, time has come. Let's get into some Cosmic Chrome. Something like collect something like this. If anybody does want the box, let me know. Try not to mess it up too much. So bizarre. Just trying to keep the box safe if anybody happens to want. If not, no big deal. I'll just get back my back. 20 packs per box. We're going to open up 10 at a time. Empty. 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. Here we go. Put my knife away before I stab myself. 14 will go fast, so if I see anything huge coming out on top, we're not going to wait. So I can't remember all the different variations, like a planetary something or other. Let's spin them right together. Listened to the top 50 Rolling Stone songs of all time yesterday based on charts. Very interesting. It was a Music Expert Retro Countdown. It's a little online station I found. There's all kinds of cool classic countdowns. But I've had Stone songs in my head all night long since yesterday. I was playing some stuff for my son, getting a little introduced to Stones. Let's spend the night together. All right, almost halfway. Here we go. There you go. Ray Allen, Galaxy Greats on the Shack. Rick Barry. David Robinson, Paul George, Cole Anthony. Calvin Murphy. Kyle Kuzma. I don't see anything that says Refractor, so. And DeJounte Murray. So Shack and the Galaxy Greats. It says LA on the back. Okay, Extraterrestrial Talent. Donovan Mitchell going to Cleveland. Rookie, there we go. Finally, Bilal Coulibaly for Washington. Juwan Howard, Richard Jefferson. Die cut Cam Whitmore. Nice one for the Rockets. I guess that's me. That's not that cool. Leonard Miller, not familiar with him, going to Minnesota. And G.G. Jackson from Memphis. Leonard Miller. That's a pretty sweet one for the Rockets. Leonard Miller. Interesting. Canada. Huh. Okay, interesting there. Okay. We got Christian Laettner. Jordan Hawkins on a launch in orbit for New Orleans. Bill Walton. Klay Thompson. Dennis Rodman. Jamal Wilkes on a Galaxy Greats. Wembayama base. Johnny Stockton, Chris Levert, and then a pinked Benedict Mathurin for Indiana, I think. Yeah, no number on that. That's cool looking. For the Pacers and Pete. Launched into orbit. Wembayama. Let's spend the night together. There's an uncanny resemblance to Urkel there. Don't throw me off. Sorry, Jordan. I doubt you really look like him in person, but the way that picture is. Did I do that? Look on the face. All right, Ryan Rupert. Trace Jackson Davis. Nice one for Golden State there. Tavius Caldwell Pope. What do we got? Star clusters on the Whitmore and Miller. You know what? I have the Rockets. I'm just going to give that to Greg. Sorry, guys. Chris Murray, Jalen Pickett for Denver. Iverson, and then a Norman Powell on a silver refractor for, I think that's Clippers. I'm not positive. Nice one here, going out to the Hornets. feel like me getting the Spurs has been enough. So any dice drops, I'm just going to give to the other guy. It's been the night together. Nice one for the Warriors. All right, finishing up, we got Zach Randolph, Anthony Black, Cole Anthony, extraterrestrial talent on the Kyrie, Chris Paul, and Gafford. So for the Magic, I got the Magic. All right, let's finish up. Whoa. I will double check I didn't miss any refractors. So far, I'm going to say it's a 20 box, but we'll see. I don't want to count my chickens before they're hatched. I just think because the unlicensed is going to make it hard for the value of these to be too insane. But could be wrong. They are beautiful, cool looking cards. So, sorry, I keep saying that. We're going to do the last card in this box as our prize instead of the last card in the other one because it's too tricky with patches and autos and everything. So we're going to do the last card in this box. This pack. Our next pack. Norman Powell. Paul Pierce and a Galaxy Greats. Hi, Kaz. There we go. Heat. Sasser. Nice one. Detroit. Christian Braun. Chet Holmgren on a Planetary Pursuit. Not numbered, but beautiful card for the Thunder. Paul Pierce. And Artis Gilmore for the Chicago, right? Yeah, for the Bulls. That's a cool card for the Thunder. Hawkes for the Heat. Tyler Haynes getting that one. Okay, Jason Tatum. Extraterrestrial talent, Nick Smith. I think it's Charlotte. Yep, Charlotte. Tony Parker, De'Aaron Fox. Brandon Ingram. And a launched into orbit Dwayne Wade die cut from Miami Heat, Tyler Haynes. But Nick Smith and the Hornets getting that one. Okay. Colin Sexton. Steph Curry gets a sleeve. Rudy Gobert. Star Clusters, Durant and Booker, and both going out to Phoenix. It's a cool card. For Nick, Taylor Hendricks rookie, Cam Whitmore rookie, James Harden, and a Zach Randolph to 99 going out to Memphis, the Grizz, and Greg Reese. That's kind of a cool card. Man, I love me some Zach Randolph in the day. Ooh, the guy knew how to use his body really well. All right, Huerter, Anthony Simmons, LaMelo Ball, Vince Carter on a Galaxy Greats, Vince Carter base, Andrew Wiggins. We got Mikal Bridges, Steph Curry on a refractor, nice one. Spreewell, Bennett Mathurin, Julius Randle, extraterrestrial talent on the Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers, nice one. Isaiah Wong for Indiana, and a Brandon Miller coming out for Charlotte. Steph Curry for the Warriors. That's a cool card. Especially on the refractor like that. Go out to Ryan Joseph. These all get sleeved and top loaded. Magic in me. Okay. Last pack. We're going to do last card in this gets a prize. Karl Anthony Towns. Steph Curry on a launch into orbit die cut. Colby Jones for Sacramento. And our last card is City Sissoko for San Antonio, which is me. So we'll go to the next to last card, which is Sacramento and the Kings and Pete getting a prize. Okay. Kings. Pete. Let's roll the dice for Pete. 3 times. 2. Card 6. Going to Pete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Paul Pressey auto for the Bucks. Mid-80s star for the Bucks. Going out to Pete. Okay. Now we're officially to our last box. We're going to do 1 auto, 1 patch, prize for each. Once again, if anybody wants the box, let me know. I know Nick's a Thunder fan, but he probably already has this box somewhere. So, if he wanted to keep it even. But I don't want to assume, because we know what happens then. We've got 1 good bonus auto. We've got a couple nice numbered cards, the Stewart, and then, of course, the Clyde at 10. Numbered card out of that box sucked. 1 pack. Very, very disappointed in Topps Chrome. Cosmic Chrome, excuse me. Maybe the cards hold better value than I thought. I don't know. I like the die cuts. Other than that, no thanks. Okay, our base. These will all get sleeved also. Jimmy Butler, a base. Van Vliet. And then our first auto is Jacoby Walter of the Raptors. Ryan Joseph. And a Brushworks auto, rookie. So congratulations going out to Ryan Joseph on the auto. I think we looked and he actually was drafted pretty high. So they have high hopes for him with the Raptors. So congratulations. Up next we got a Terrence Shannon rookie card for the T-Wolves and Ian. After that, we have a Bobby Klintman for the Pistons rookie card on the rookie. Pretty solid break for the Pistons so far. And back out to the Pacers, Johnny Furphy. Johnny Furphy on a level 2 rookie card. Going out to Pete. Then we have a Bogdanovich for the Hawks, numbered to 25. Going out to Greg Reese on the number to 25 Bogdanovich. That is very low numbered. Like I said, always hope for a different player, but nice card either way. And for the Hornets, we have a watercolors Tijan Saloon. We pulled an auto of his last time. We get a nice insert Tijuan Saloon going out to the Hornets. and Greg Reese. Put down one of Brandon Miller's. Behind that, we got Evis Misi on the works in progress for the Pelicans, New Orleans. Pelicans are Pete. Nice card. Get the sleeve ready. And then our last thing is a patch debut showcase for the Cavaliers. Double colored patch. That is gorgeous. Not numbered, but man, that is super cool looking. What a cool car, especially if you're a Cavs fan. Oh, that's going to me. That sucks. Okay. That sucks. Okay, well, what can I do here? Bad enough I get the Spurs, and then I get the patch card. I don't think you guys want hoops. Here's 122. You know what? Just put something here. Cards in there. Oh yeah, let's do one of these. Anybody wants the tin, let me know. Okay. Let's get sleeved up too. Let me roll the dice for the auto for the Raptors and Brian Joseph. We have 2 times 6, card 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 is a rookie Shaden Sharp for the Blazers. Blue Prism card. Going out to Brian Joseph. Congratulations on the auto. Once again, if somebody wants the tin, say so tomorrow. Otherwise, the tin's going to somebody, whether you want it or not. Kind of a weird break when the best card might have been for the Clippers. Or the Brianna Stewart to 35. Well, that's Ian. There, will not come out. Okay. 3 packs. And we'll do a quick recap after this. I'm going to throw one more extra in since I had the patch. We'll do last card in this stack to get surprise too. All right, so we got D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Ingram, Klay Thompson, Colby Jones rookie, Victor Wembanyama, Winter Parallel. I was not trying to get stuff for myself. Sorry, guys. Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, TJ McCollum, Julius Randle for the Knicks on an Avalanche. That's a cool looking card. Super cool looking card for the Knicks. And Ian. Put that with Breanna Stewart. We got Leonard Miller on a rookie card for the Minnesota. On a winter parallel also. Got Paolo on a winter. Buddy Hield on a winter. Cam Johnson on a winter. Desmond Bane on a blizzard. And then Chris Murray is our last card on a winter parallel. Going up to the Blazers. Leonard Miller, rookie card with Minnesota. Colby Jones on the Avalanche. The Kings. Desmond Bane on a blizzard. I guess they all say winter on them, huh? I'll sleep them all up. So compared to the other ones, the Wemby action. Kerfuffle. Trying to get down an hour and a half. Close. We're close. Bang. Okay. For the Blazers. Okay. Recap time. Roll the dice for. Never mind. Oh, last card was Greg Reese. Okay. 5 times 6. Card 30 out the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nothing too crazy, just a Jalen Green rookie card, which he's been playing good, but sorry, not the best prize in there. Okay, let's get set up here. Miami, Toronto, Baltimore Kings, Minnesota. I feel like we had a few Minnesota's. Pelicans, Bucks, Pacers, Minnesota, Warriors, Memphis, Tennessee. Miami, that's Charlotte. is Minnesota? Minnesota. Okay. Let's spend the night together. Okay. You come running back. You come running back to me. Okay. Recap for those watching later. Not near as good as last one. I apologize, guys. Okay, for the Rockets, launched into orbit die cut for me. Johnny Furphy for the Pacers and Pete. Chris Murray on a winter for Portland. I feel like we have more Portland, but maybe not. Colby Jones on a Avalanche for the Kings. Peyton Pritchard base for the Celtics. RJ Hampton on a green for the Magic. Ryan Dunn on a green for the Suns. Alexander Czar on a global reach rookie for Washington. Giannis on a lodestar for the Bucks. For the Mavericks, we got J.C. Sheldon on a kaleidoscope. Silver Luka Doncic and a Luka Doncic orange prism. For the Pels, we got Yves Missi on an instant impact and a works in progress, along with a launched in orbit die cut Jordan Hawkins. For Miami, we've got a Kiel Ware Fearless Silver, a Dwayne Wade die cut launched in orbit, and a Jaime Jaquez rookie card. For who's this again? Minnesota, Tristan Newton on a purple, Alyssa Peely on a green, Terrence Shannon Jr. on a rookie card, and a Leonard Miller winter parallel. Thunder, Chet Holmgren on a planetary pursuit, and a silver Micic rookie. Lakers, Galaxy Greats on a Shaq, Dalton Connect base, and then Bronny James new recruits base and a Fearless. So quite a few Lakers coming out. Zach Edey on Emergent and a student orientation, along with a purple Legends, and also a Zach Randolph /299 from Memphis. Pistons, Ausar Thompson base, Ausar Thompson elevate, Ron Holland II silver new recruits, and a Bobby Clintman rookies 1. Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis on a rookie card. Steph Curry on a launch in the orbit, Steph Curry base, and then a Steph Curry silver dominance. Juliet Randle on the Avalanche for the Knicks, along with the Brianna Stewart /35. We have the Star Clusters going to Miller and the Hornets, along with the extraterrestrial Nick Smith, a Watercolors Tijon Saloon, and a Brandon Miller base, Brandon Miller City Edition. And then we have for the Hawks a Bogdanovich numbered to 25. Keeping it up, we have for the Cavs a debut showcase, surprisingly not numbered, but a gorgeous 2-color patch on the Jalen Tyson. Kawhi Leonard numbered to 10 for the Clippers and Nick. We got a couple of Wemby's coming out. We got a base, and then we have a green debut, and now we have a winter variation of the Revolution. Had that backer Filipowski on a green, and then we got a signature series Johnny Juzang auto, not numbered, going out to the Jazz. We got Jonathan Magbo silver, Jacoby Walter on a purple, and then a Jacoby Walter autograph on the brush strokes going to the Raptors. Also numbered to 49. So for Ryan Joseph. Some good cards coming out. Some nice low numbers. Not the auto we were looking for, unfortunately, but still some cool stuff. Thank you guys again for filling it. Hope you feel like you got your money's worth getting 3 teams for $45. Appreciate the support as always. Look forward to seeing you all soon. We have decided we're doing an optic. We're doing a oh my gosh, draft break. We'll have to decide. I'll put a poll up for tomorrow. Thank you much.